kind of, you know, get our hands on some assassinations. I love when we always come back. It's always like someone's dying.
It is. It's the greatest feeling. So glad to come in with some blood and gore all over the ground there. Right now, we're watching our first place competitor with 2 minutes on the clock and 12 points, already beating our high scores from yesterday and the day before. Beautiful stuff.
I like seeing that because, I mean, Assassins, it's a game, I mean, even if you're used to playing Assassin's Creed multiplayer, the mode we're playing today is called Frantic mode. Throw out everything that you've learned in the past. This is all about just getting that 1 point. And what I mean by that is every action that you do in Frantic mode is awarded 1 point. So if you get a kill, it's only worth 1 point. If you get a ground finish, it's only worth 1 point. I mean, everything that you do is stun, 1 point. You can't contest a kill. If you do contest a kill, nobody is awarded points, which can be good and bad. I mean, if you're the one, you know, getting killed, at least you didn't give the other person the point for contesting. The biggest thing, too, like we said, the highest score that we've seen has been about 12 on the average.
Yeah, about 10 or 11, 12 being the highest today, which is beautiful. I'm loving that right now. And even our second place competitor is in contest for the average right now. 9 points with a minute on the clock. Just came back to life. I feel like this group in general is going to do very well.
I think so. I agree with you, Shadosha. Frantic mode 2, if you guys are new to it, haven't seen it yet on the stream, super, super easy. Everybody's abilities are exactly the same. This game mode has been created with Game Labs. So if you guys do get the game on October 29th and you get online and play multiplayer, you'll be able to custom create your own game modes. You know, set them up, play with your friends, and then they're going to actually highlight some of these game modes for everybody to play across the world. So I know we're going to try to create our own.
I can't wait for that.
Have people play them as long as the devs put them on the spotlight. They got to be good. They got to be good game modes for them to put them up there.
I'm going to just troll Etienne and be like, hey, listen, I got this game mode. It's pretty good. It's called Sightseeing. It's like the best thing ever. Just put it in there. Put it in there.
Talk to them. They'll do it for you. So this mode particularly, again, like I said, the abilities have all been preset, so everybody has the same thing at the time phase. They also have the disguise. The disguise is very, very helpful. Looks like our player we just watched right here finished in second.
Let's
see the overall scores, though, on this game.
That's got to be pretty good. I want to see exactly what you said. Who our first place player is and how many points they have. I'm predicting 15. At the momentum he was moving, 13.
Not bad, not bad.
One of the higher scores we've seen throughout the week so far. 13 points, very solid. Anything can happen at this point. I'm hoping that I'm hoping to see more average 13 points in Assassin's Creed, especially in this new game mode. I like seeing people run around rush.
I know if I was playing, I'd have at least 20 points,
Ooh,
but
kill
I mean.
Let's talk some Assassin's Creed action. We are with our first place competitors so far as we start our round at 6 minutes, 48 seconds on the clock. He has 2 points.
And we are playing Frantic mode for Assassin's Creed Black Flag multiplayer. Again, we start off the matches with 8 minutes on the clock. We're already 6 minutes and 30 seconds left. Again, the way that Frantic mode works, this has been created by Game Lab. And what that is, when the game comes out on October 29th for Assassin's Creed Black Flag multiplayer, you'll be able to custom create your own game modes. So this is fantastic. What you'll be able to, oh, nice kill
How
there.
unfortunate was that? I don't mean to cut off, but how unfortunate is that he climbs up to get the kill. His assassin is just standing like, you know, don't worry, I'll wait. You done? You finished? All right, throat slit, done. You hate to see that kind of thing happen.
So the way that it's going to work with the game lives, like we were saying, you'll be able to custom create your own modes, and then the devs will actually highlight some of the best ones, put them on the dashboard for people to play. So if you create a mode, Shadosha, that's amazing. There's an opportunity for everybody around the world to play it. This mode right here has been created by the devs in that Game Lab system. Right now you will see everybody is awarded 1 point for every action. So if you get a kill, 1 point. So you'll see this player right now taking out our player. Taken out by player number 1. That 1 point. So if you get a kill like we just saw, that's only 1 point. If you get a ground finish, only 1 point. What we're going to do right now, we're going to look at this player's player card to see how well he's been doing throughout the competition. Looks like we're following the Dawn. So he got 6th place so far out of all our competitors in the mighty quest for epic loot. So we're going to follow him around the Dawn. I like that.
All right, let's follow the Dawn around. I'm hoping that he can hold and maintain that 6th place position, especially in the mighty quest. That game has been making and breaking everybody this time around in the tournament. Right now, it seems to be doing fairly well in Assassin's Creed. I'm thinking maybe we'll get about
Let's tune back into Assassin's Creed, see how well he does. We're going to follow his gameplay throughout this. We got less than 5 minutes on the clock. Right now, he's sitting pretty in 2nd place. So I think the highest score that we've seen so far was 13 points. I mean, we've 4 minutes, 45 seconds. I don't think they're going to be able to get up to that high. I mean, that's a good amount of chunk of time left.
Ouch. What a clutch situation right there. Almost got himself stunned or contested there, giving up a point, but he doesn't get it right there. Gets the stun. Good stuff there. A quick 1 point there, and he's got a little bit of pressure off his back as he has to wait for one person to attack him. Right now he's running. He did see that assassin trailing behind. He's going to have to do something if he wants to get himself out of harm's way. What are we going to see here? Are we seeing the okie doke?
Looks like he has a brand new contract down there in the bottom of the Puppeteer. That blue compass is very, very important. Trying to pay attention to that. It gives you the direction of where your contract is at when it lights up bright blue. Oh,
contested. He tried to sneak out. He evaded his assassin there. Tried to creep up and grab that target. Great sense of momentum. Unfortunately, the target was ready for him to come out of that door and counters. No points available.
It's okay though, because those no points, even though he died, he didn't let the other person get a point. So it works.
It could have been a stun, it could have been a kill, but it was neutralized. That's just all you do is waste time, but you don't give away the advantage. We have 3 minutes, 35 seconds on the clock. He is sitting pretty in first place with 6 points. He has one assassin on his back, and he's waiting to catch his target. Oh, but he gets caught from behind. He was taken in the scenery and fell and died. You never want to get caught from behind because it does not give you an opportunity to counter.
In frantic mode too, I mean the name means a lot, frantic. So a lot of these players are literally running around like a chicken with their head cut off. But the devs, the best advice that they can give people when playing Assassin's multiplayer, especially this mode, even though it's called frantic, to still be stealth because you can get points for anything.
You can.
And you know, so if you're running around and you see that ground finish, make sure that you get it, take that point. It's an even playing field for everybody. Everybody has the same exact abilities, which you would use with your L1 and R1. Disguise being my favorite, because it really does help you out in a mode like this. At the very top where you see 7 points, right next to that you'll see a _2. That's how many people right now are going after our player. He is sitting pretty in first place now with 7 points.
This is a bad situation. This is a bad situation. He's got to catch that assassin right there, right in front of him. He has the opportunity to do so. Luckily he falls down, kills somebody by accident, stalls himself, and he is taken out from was one mistake. You hate to see this kind of thing happen over and over again. I don't know
you gotta be careful too, because I mean, right there he didn't have a contract. He was trying to stun. But if you do have a contract and you kill a civilian, you're just wasting time.
You are.
Because unfortunately, you lose your contract. You have to wait for somebody else to be assigned.
All right, so we have 2 minutes on the clock. Our second place player, 7 points with 2 assassins on him. A little bit of a rough situation right now, trying to, you know, find any way to evade it as possible. Seeing a little bit of that cloaking device being used. Assassin spotted. Is he going to do anything?
He's like,
running for it. He's like, you know, I don't know which one's which. I got to run. I'm going to see a stun here. Gets the stun contested. That kill is not going to count for anything. Great stuff there. Not giving away any more points than he needs to because he needs to get back in first place. Will we see it happen? We'll find out soon. Minute 32 on the clock.
Our player has dropped to second. He hasn't been able to get any points in the last couple of seconds. So hopefully he'll be able to get a kill or a ground finish or a stun to get a point.
It's been rough. I mean, he's had issues where all of his assassins were approaching. He knew they were coming. They rushed him very strong. What do you do in that situation? Anything that you possibly can. You got to go for the stuns, but the stuns keep getting contested. That just neutralizes everything. He's been doing successfully with the kills. We're going to see one here. Oh, he jumps on a civilian as soon as he stands. Ouch. That's a painful thing to see, and it's even worse because the opponent was stunned trying to kill his target, didn't realize that the assassin was behind, and he is going to go down for the count. They're looking at each other like, and what? That's pretty good. I like that. You saw that? A little smack talk down there?
Friendly competition. It looks like, though, he's got 8 points, and our player in first has 12. So he's already now behind 4 points.
In 34 seconds, do you think it's possible?
I don't think so, no. But it's okay, though, because even if he doesn't win first in this, every point matters that he gets. Because at the end of the day, he's not just going up with his group, he's going up against everybody. Great
aerial kill right there to give him 9 points. At least if he's going to finish, he's going to do it in style. They're looking at each other like, you just did that, huh? Word? That's payback? Okay, I got you. This has been a very competitive match. I'm glad to see a little bit of smack talk going on here. I don't know if they're buddies or they're just competitors overall, but great stuff there.
3, 2, 1. That is game.
Oh, doesn't get a chance to finish his target and get that extra 10th point. Unfortunately, he is going to finish in second place. Our first place competitor looking like they were pulling maybe 13. We'll find out in just a moment.
Okay, that is our player, the Dawn. He did quite well. Yeah, he's like, whoop, whoop, raise the roof, raise the roof. Coming in second place with 9 points. Our first place player, though, got 12. The highest we've seen so far is 13.
Yes.
So whoever did get first place in that round is sitting in probably around second or third for Assassins overall.
So do you think our average in Assassin's Creed is going to increase today, do you think?
I think so. We do have some competitors who are coming back, so they got their hands on the game yesterday. Once you play it a couple times, get used to the mode, then yeah, I mean, you do get better. The more practice, the better you get.
True.
Let's do it. As we jump into Assassins 2, you guys got 6 minutes on the clock. First place with 1 point. We do need to remind you guys, if you're in our chat and you're winning prizes, you need to make sure to follow our Twitch stream. If you're not following us, unfortunately, we can't give those prizes out. So make sure you hit that follow button in the bottom left-hand corner. And if you win that raffle, we will give you your prize. As we got 5 minutes and 51 seconds on the clock for Assassin's Creed Black Flag multiplayer, we are playing Frantic mode.
Oh, good stun right around the corner. I had to point that one out right there. Really clutch momentum. Didn't see him over there. Didn't expect him to be there where he was. Gets 3 points for that. Gets the kill here. There's no contest there. And he's racking up these points pretty fast. 4 points.
It's working. He's going to be acquiring a brand new target right now. Looks like he's been given the Dandy.
Great stuff. Looks like his time. I want to see more players use the time phase. And we saw that in use a couple of times, which was really good. Oh, not now. Good stuff there. Gets the contest. I think he was trying to actually go for the ground stun. I mean, excuse me, the down attack. Get the player that was already down. Doesn't get to finish his play. Does get a stun. Gets a contest, though, so doesn't give away any points. Still in first place with 4 minutes, 56 seconds on the clock. Let's see what he does from here. Ooh, stun contested. That's a death
right
there.
in the stomach.
Nobody gets any points from that.
Again, yeah, those contested kills. I mean, it helps you. If you're contesting, obviously you're not going to get any points, and whoever is trying to kill you doesn't get any points.
Exactly.
But at least you're stopping somebody from getting the kill on you and getting that 1 point. The way Frantic works, everybody is awarded points based on the actions they do. So if you get a kill, it's 1 point. A ground finish is 1 point. A stun is 1 point. And if you do contest a kill, nobody is awarded any points.
See, it's a scary situation about a pursuit like this. We're seeing a pretty intense chase here. Time phase comes out, great stuff. He's a little bit slowed down. But the problem with this chase here is that he does not realize that he is being targeted as well. Every time we see a chase in this situation, he finally catches the target, and then what happens? Right from behind, he gets killed, doesn't have an opportunity to do anything about it. And this is what's going on right now.
I think, too, the biggest thing, I mean, we're watching this score right now. Our first place player doesn't have that many points. He has 5 points. We have less than 4 minutes on the clock. Our highest score that we've seen so far today has been 13 points. I don't know. This looks like it's going to be a pretty low-scoring round. It actually looks like someone just,
this is a bad situation. No, this is bad. This is bad. He's got to get away now. His target is, his assassin is right behind him. That was a dangerous situation. Thank heavens he threw the time phase when he did. He had to walk through that, got away scot-free, but he is still being chased and has to be careful. All right, now we got 3 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock. First place player has dropped down to second place. Drops down the time phase, runs around. But I don't know if he's going to catch up in time. I don't see it happening.
I don't think so. I mean, playing with so many people in all of these games, I mean, there's going to be some matches where we have somebody completely annihilate and dominate. There might be some matches, groups of 8, where the scores just don't get as high. And it's okay, because even if they come in first down there in that group, even if it's a low-scoring match, I mean, first down there doesn't mean everything.
Exactly.
You need to get first in Assassins out of everybody that plays today. So you guys need to see this at home.
Hearts and farts. There we go. Let's bring those hearts and farts
There's
out.
so
Let's
many
go.
of them, they can't even get into the shot.
You gotta love that.
Bring all of our
you
Assassins.
gotta love that. See, again, people supporting, loving, enjoying the experience here today. We've had a lot of this all weekend, and we're gonna have a lot more. We've been trolled, we've trolled back, and this here is probably the best experience you can have. Cosplayers, loving, enjoying, having fun. We love you all, guys.
And you know what it looks like, Shidosha? It looks like we're gonna actually get a lot of them up on stage right now to do some Just Dance action. So we'll be able to bring you guys them dancing on stage once we get them all prepped up. It looks like there's a lot of them trying to get up on that stage.
Yes,
so
there are. Wow, that's pretty.
Hopefully you guys don't break our stage, please. And you know what's awesome too is the devs are here and they're able to see this in action. People who love their game, love their series.
That's the best part. I mean, the devs are there watching, they're looking. I mean, they're doing some training, but they get to see the franchise they created be represented and appreciated so well. This booth just loaded up with Assassin's Creed fans. What more can you say? What more can you say? And then they had a chance once later on to say hello and thank the devs. I hope the devs kind of, well, they can't now. They're taking pictures, but I hope they get a chance to step over and just get a group hug with the people, with the fans of their games. Hopefully, we'll see that soon.
It's awesome too. These costumes, I mean, the cosplay, the time that goes into creating these is insane.
It is.
Time and money, I should say.
It is. It's ridiculous. So to see them really put all of that stuff together, as a person who really enjoys cosplay, I know how difficult that can be to put all that stuff together. Lots of fabrics, lots of knitting, and then to jump up and dancing and sweating, all of that stuff. And like I said, it's pretty good.
It's funny because I'm like, how many of them can actually see the TV screen?
Right.
And
I think some of them are just kind of
on?
shaking it like a salt shaker and stuff like that. Some of them need to come down below. You know what? You gotta find this. Hold on.
I'm not buying it. I'm Snapchatting. I'm Snapchatting all these guys.
All right, so don't put the camera on us just yet. Anybody in the back, we gotta do some Vine action. This is too cool. But again, this is the next level experience. Meanwhile, we've got some Mighty Quest action tournament play going on in the background.
Hey, you know what? It's like, pause for a second. Tournament's not important right now. We're watching all of our assassins.
This isn't a once-in-a-lifetime experience for us personally, but this is a great next-level experience here. This is the TV screen.
Okay, we're going to do this.
It's turned into a bit, I don't know about you, but this doesn't feel like work right now. This is way too awesome.
It's not work. Look at everybody that's in our booth right now.
It's too great.
This is awesome.
So again, to everybody out there watching,
put the cell phones away.
We got to do it now, exactly. I didn't realize the screen was up, but to everybody in the crowd enjoying, welcome to the next level experience. We're glad this booth overflowed. Something ridiculous. That is too good. The chat, they're loving it so much. I'm glad to see that. So again, this is the next level experience for anybody at home that wants to see exactly what it looks like. It's packed.
It is packed.
It is packed.
And if you guys have never been to a Comic-Con, you guys need to get your butts off the couch eventually.
At some point.
There's one in San Diego. We got one in Dallas. There's one in Chicago, one in New York. Later today, we'll show you guys maybe that video again explaining what Comic-Con is. But I love this. Everybody's just, they've dominated our booth.
They have. They have. It's cluttered. It's packed. It's overflowing. I think this crowd actually in itself just beat out the Dive Quick crowd from yesterday.
I think it did. Of course,
packed.
Assassins is going to.
That's too good. That's too good. I have nothing more to say. This is great.
Oh yeah, I think this is your cue to dance. Have you played this song yet?
I have not. Yeah, I need to do. I can't. I usually do it without sight reading, but I have to get a little bit more acquainted. Maybe later on in the day I'll do it without looking again.
I mean, we have to. It's Lady Gaga Just Dance. It only makes sense. I will do it with you at the end of the day.
I got you. All right, these guys are dancing in the back. I'm gonna throw you guys on Vine Record. I'm looking at myself. Whoops.
We like to bring the fun at the next level.
We do.
If you guys
That's
are
what
just
it's for.
joining us, we're going to
Exactly.
jump right back in to Assassin's Creed gameplay. It only makes sense since we've got all the assassins in the house.
We're getting towards the end of the round right now with 1 minute 56 seconds on the clock. Our first place player has 11 points.
Fantastic score. The top score we've seen so far has been about 13 points. So hopefully, I think this player's going to be able to beat that score.
This is going to be a great kill right here. Back attack cannot be contested. Neck is cracked, but gets caught. Throat slit, dropped immediately, and every's watching it from behind.
I hear all the
like, wow.
ohs, ahs.
Yeah, it's a bit painful to see when that happens. You hate to see it. So great stuff here. Right now, we're back in action.
If you guys are just joining again, the way that this works, if you guys are out there in the crowd paying attention, this is our multiplayer for Assassin's Creed Black Flag. At the very bottom, we have our player camera that's who's playing right now. They're competing in the next level. They have to compete in 3 different titles, become the ultimate gamer. At the end of the day, our finals will be a mystery game that they have no idea what it is. The way that the multiplayer will work for Assassin's Creed, super easy. We are playing Frantic mode. This is a brand new mode that has been created by the devs using Game Lab. Game Lab, when you guys get the game, on October 29th, you will be able to custom create your own game modes, already at 13 points with 45 seconds left on the clock. I think this player is going to be having the high score today.
I agree with you. I mean, 40 seconds on the clock, like you just said, and he's already tied for first place. Gets caught from behind, though. This is going to stall him for time, but he does manage. Excuse me, that was him that got the kill. 14 points. That is our new high score. I said yesterday that we're going to see a lot of players that are going to going to be getting in the 15 mark at some point. This may be the person to break the mold here today. 23 seconds on the clock, and he does see his first kill. Gets grabbed from behind, doesn't get a chance to do any damage there, even though he was looking at his target. But still, holding on to that high score.
Hey, 14 points. That is awesome. Less than 10 seconds. 7, 6. I think he's got it.
For the bonus? No, that door is closed. He does not get that 15
Those chase breakers, man, those can always... It's okay. He finished first. Congratulations to you.
That's pretty good. That was nice. That was a good round.
Perfect. He's like, yeah, yay!
We had some great play, so I'm glad we got to transition to a high-scoring round after we just had all of that flood of Assassin's Creed fans kind of just come and show some love over here. That was really awesome. So let's look at his player card.
Let's take a look. His name is Eerie. So it looks like he got 12th place in the Mighty Quest for Epic Loot so far. I'm going to say he's probably at least in our top 3 for Assassin's Creed. We've had a lot of players get their hands on the game so far. We probably had at least 50+ players. Yesterday we had over 120 people compete in the next level. I think we're going to get more than that today. He next, after Assassin's Creed, will be playing Just Dance 2014.
Well,
so
he's got his dancing shoes ready. I hope he's got his dancing shoes ready, because that's a crazy transition to make.
The hardest thing, too, is that anticipation and really not knowing how well you're going to do the rest of the day, especially for our player that we followed this morning, SS5 Joshua. He was our winner from PAX. We did see him play today. He's currently sitting in 4th place. I mean, it's hard because the rest of the day he wants to go and enjoy New York Comic Con, but it's like, do you come back and keep checking where you're at?
Yeah.
With over 120 people in 4th right now, we're only halfway through. I mean, someone can easily knock him out of the top 8.
Very, very true, which is why when you come first, you really need to set a significant bar. If you haven't seen the gameplay from the days before, you have to really, really trust yourself. He had an opportunity to do so because he did have advantage from playing over at PAX East. He did play different game types, but he still had advantage. Unfortunately, I still think going first is kind of... That kind of holds you back there, I have to say.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of nice, though, to get it done, get it out of the way.
True.
And go enjoy the rest of the con. But you do have that constantly in the back of your mind.
You do.
What we're going to do right now, looks like we're going to go to Assassin's Creed Black Flag multiplayer. Again, with 5 minutes and less than 30 seconds on the clock. First place with 4 points. The highest that we have seen so far has been about 13 points, 14 points. And again, this is difficult because a lot of people who have already gotten their hands on Assassin multiplayers maybe in past games, this mode, Frantic mode, kind of throws everything out the window that they're used to. It's not going to be about the way you assassinate. It's just going to be about getting that assassination or getting that ground finish. Whatever it is, you get 1 point awarded. So if it's a ground finish, 1 point. If it's a kill, 1 point. A stun, 1 point. So it's more about trying to get as many actions as you can.
Exactly.
Versus, the quality of the action. That's to kill, nobody will get a point. And again, the playing field is even for everybody. Our 8 players that are up there, they all have the same abilities. And again, it's crazy. Everybody going around frantic.
It's very hectic.
You need to play a little bit more stealth-like, though, in this.
I have to say, though, as the game has picked up, we're seeing a lot of people being more intense rushing, maybe trying to scavenge as much as possible. We've seen a lot of pursuits happen very recently, and everyone is getting nabbed from behind after the pursuit. We're going to see that example here just now as he is being pursued and he's attacking his opponent. Gets the back attack, but here's the problem here. The opponent is just waiting for you. When you do a rush down pursuit like that, you are giving yourself the opportunity to get grabbed. You can't see what's going on behind you, and you don't want that to happen.
Correct. We have our player right there in our player camp. Let's take a look at his player card and see how well he did maybe in the Mighty Quest and some of the... After this game, he will be going on to Just Dance. So right now, he's sitting with 13th place with the Mighty Quest. It's okay, though. Again, it depends on how well they do on all 3 games. So random hero up on our screen right now. He is sitting pretty in first with 6 points.
In 3 minutes and 36 seconds on the clock. In first place, though, with only 1 assassin on their tail. Let's see how he deals with this.
And again, Frantic mode has been created using Game Lab. So when you guys get the game on October 29th, we do not have to wait long at all. You guys will be able to get it and play. The way the Game Lab's gonna work, you'll be able to custom create your own game modes. And hopefully, if it's a great game mode, we'll be able to put it up and to where anybody and everybody will be able to play and try to, do well in your game mode.
I really want to make a great game mode. I love that Game Lab concept, and when we saw the Pistolier mode and how great that was, it just really kind of inspired me. And then seeing something like Frantic mode that was made by the devs for us in that Game Lab mode, it's fun. I like this. They put a lot of time into this, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it. So right now we're having a time phase comes. He gets caught in that circle and dies from the pursuit. You see, this happens a lot, very often. I think a strategy needs to be kind of adjusted here. I don't know about you, but
yes and no. Depends.
I mean, we were talking a moment ago. You said don't rush. I agree. Don't rush.
It depends on the player. If they're used to playing assassins, running around, I mean, it can happen because they know what they're doing. But then if they're a player that has absolutely no idea, please be stealthy because you're just going to get killed and killed over and over again.
Very true, but still the objective is you got to watch your environment. These guys are pursuing and not watching their backs. They're not at least setting up traps and positions. We saw some actually excellent gameplay from our player earlier who did something like that. He was running around. He knew he was in hot pursuit. He had that time phase. And when he was close to his target, he threw that time phase out, got the kill, and was able to get away scot-free without having to worry about somebody from behind.
Let's see how people are doing right now in Assassin's Creed. As you can see down in the bottom right-hand corner, we have our player cam following our first place player right now with 9 points, a little less than 2 minutes on the clock. Assassin's Creed Black Flag multiplayer. Ooh, getting the kill right there with the Dandy. I love that character. That is actually one of our devs' favorite characters too. So a lot of the devs I've been talking to, they like to play as the Dandy. We are playing Frantic mode. This is a brand new game mode. The game is coming out to you guys on October 29th on all platforms. And then it's also going to be coming out on the next gen. So if you're getting one of those next gen consoles, make sure that you guys get Assassin's Creed. Again, Frantic mode has been made with our Game Labs. Let's take a look at our player card and see who we're watching.
All right,
So,
all right,
Ryan.
Nick. Okay, Mighty Quest Rapid League right now is going to give her hands in Assassin's Creed. Might do very well.
12th place out of, over 60 people so far. That's not bad at all.
Not
Let's
shabby.
follow him on Assassin, see how well he does here. The top score that we've seen so far has been about 14 points. He's already got 12 points with a minute left on the clock. If he could get 2 more points, he'll be tied. Let's see how well he does. I want to see him hit 15. You think he can do it in less than a minute?
He can, in my opinion, I believe so. He's not really being trailed by his assassin right now, so he has a lot of opportunity to grab and go. He also has all of his abilities re-enabled. Oh, but he gets caught and stunned, and this is going to stink because his assassin is right behind him. Doesn't get a chance to finish his plate there.
The compass is super important to, getting killed from behind by the puppeteer. Making sure, too, the contract is given to you in the bottom right-hand corner. And again, if someone can steal that contract if they killed them before you. The abilities are all exactly the same on this. We got 15 seconds left on the clock at 12 points for first place. He does have a contract that is assigned. Following that compass, it looks like, is he going to be able to get it? Yes, he is. Getting another point at 13 points. Less than 4 seconds on the clock.
That was a bit of an unfair situation for him right there. He had no assassin targeting him, so he didn't have a chance to get a stun. He just killed his target, so he was on absolute cooldown. There was nothing he could do but kind of just sit there and hold that 13 points. So
multiplayer, following our first place player right here with 8 points, with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left.
Oh, he just gave him the free kill, but he's in a problem right now.
That's what I love seeing. I love seeing the hot mess. I like calling it the hot mess.
I like that name. It's a hot mess. That's exactly what it is.
4 or 5 people all together not knowing what is going on.
That is a hot mess if I've ever seen one. That's a perfect name for it. Wow. Again, people pursuing, not paying attention to the people behind them. When you pursue like that, you give a lot of free time for your opponent to just get behind you, chase you, and kill you. And we're seeing it here again. You gotta pay attention to the environment around you. Try to get that stun if you can first, and then get the kill. That way you don't stall for time.
Right, and we are playing a mode called a Frantic mode. Our player right now has 10 points. We got 2 minutes left on the clock. This player has great potential to get a high score in Assassins. And again, Frantic mode is brand new to us. Oh, right through the back, getting that point. But again, he got the point, but being killed himself. Do you go for it? Do you just run and try not to get it? What do you do in a situation like that?
In a situation like that, you space them out, let them get a little bit of momentum running forward, and then drop that time phase. We're not seeing enough time phase action here. Yet again, we've talked about how that works. You drop that, it slows your opponent down. You get a chance to run ahead a little bit more. At that momentum, you drop it, get the kill. They can't catch up to you in time to seal the deal and get that kill. If you want, you can try to cycle back around and get a stun, get some extra points, but never just run straight for the kill. That's going to get you in trouble every time. Right now, it's a minute and 19 seconds on the clock. Our player is in first place, does have 1 assassin on him. But I think you're right. He's pretty much on par to get that 15 points.
Let's take a look at our player card. Right now you see him in the bottom right-hand corner. That was him. This is Michael Rodriguez, MROD 135. He is sitting in 15th place for the Mighty Quest for Epic Loot. I have a feeling he's going to get a fantastic score in Assassins, hopefully keeping him, in at least the top 10 for Assassins. It'll all come down to how he does in Just Dance. We got 46 seconds left on the clock, sitting with 12 points. Again, this is not the score he needs. We've seen a lot of people, the average has been anywhere from 12 to 13. If he hits 14, 15, he'll be sitting pretty in this game. Again, Frantic mode is exactly, the word frantic is exactly what it is. Oh, right.
This might be a clutch moment right here.
Getting the point.
That was a clutch moment. That was beautiful stuff. Gets the kill. No contract has been assigned to him just yet. He needs to wait for his next contract. It's going to come very soon, but I think this match is on par for a 15er. He has to deal with his assassin properly, get the stun, get the kill, complete the match. Anything's possible at this point. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm waiting for the final results. I think 13 points is going to be our final point count here for first place. Again, above average for what we saw the days before. Pretty solid top 10 quality, like you said. I think he's going to make it.
Okay, the way that scoring is going to work for Just Dance, super easy. We're all playing Lady Gaga's Just Dance today. The song is changing every single day. And then what we're going to be able to do, super, super easy. The scores that you guys see at the very top right-hand corner, that's who's in first place. Now, I just heard the guy that is dressed up right now in the Assassins, he is our top scorer so far in Assassin's Creed.
Really?
Only makes sense. 21 points.
21 points.
That is,
I think that's why he's dancing like that. He's like, I already won. I'm so happy right now. 21 points.
I want to see his player card. I want to know exactly how he did in the Mighty Quest. I mean, this is all it right here. He got 21st in the Mighty Quest. He's #1 in Assassins. So if he is able to at least get 1 through 5 on Just Dance, he has a really good opportunity.
I think he has a great opportunity to, keep top 8, stay in top 8. So great stuff in Assassin's Creed, getting that 21 kill. I think he should have been up there to play the devs. I think that would have been kind of better than me just playing. I kind of embarrassed myself up there. I'll admit to it, was pretty funny. So great stuff there. So we are...
Unfortunately, though, it actually looks like Funky, the gentleman in the blue shirt, is in first place right now. So,
about to hit that 3rd star mark, and we got to see it.
needs to pick it up, Again, that's what's the hard thing is, he did so well in Assassin's Creed. He
did.
I don't think anyone's going to beat that score. We've seen the game the last 3 days. The average has been 13 for the top score. He hit 21. That's amazing.
That is amazing. Hopefully.
But again, he didn't do that great in the Mighty Quest. 21st is not bad. I mean, it's not a bad score.
Not bad, no.
21 out of over 70 people so far, and it's okay, 21st. He'll probably end with about 120 people. But again, if he fails right here, he's out of it.
What's going to come down to Just Dance, we have a lot of 5-star players here in this song. He's got to get that mark if he wants to be a contender in the next level, because that 21st place is going to come back to bite him in the butt. But at least it's good to know what the high score is in Assassin's Creed. It's going to come down to this to see what happens.
Again, Just Dance 2014 is already out, so if you guys want to go get the game and dance by yourself at home in the comfort to where nobody can see you on stream, feel free.
Boy.
Creed Black Flag multiplayer. We got 4 minutes and 34 seconds on the clock. First place is 6 points with 1 pursuer after them. And it looks like we have down in the bottom right-hand corner our contract that has been given. We're playing Frantic mode.
Well, I thought we were going to see an aerial assassination right there. That was almost close. Oh, he's going to snatch him over here now, though. Get over here. Oh, contested.
Ooh, contested.
That's unfortunate. Not going to get any points for that kill. That's unfortunate.
The way that Frantic works, too, it's super, super easy. Again, the word frantic, obviously everybody's kind of running around, not really, I like to say the chicken with his head cut off.
Yes.
Super easy way to think about it. Again, our devs say try to play a little bit more stealth-like. It's the best way to play this. But everyone is awarded points. So the way that the points work, if you get a kill, you get 1 point. Ground finish is 1 point. Stuns are 1 point. So technically,
what happened right there? What happened? I didn't mean to cut. That is probably by far the worst situation. You have your target available, you lose sight of him, try to backtrack, even though your assassin is right there in front of you. Go for it anyway and give up. not only your kill, but get killed for it. You just gave away a point.
And
That's
it looks
the
like
most
we're
painful
actually
thing to
watching
see.
Inferno down there right now.
All right, let's see what he's got for us. Now, here's a man who's been playing for a while. He's pretty solid. I want to see how he did in the Mighty Quest. He has had an opportunity to study. He hangs out with me sometimes, so he gets some Mighty Quest tips. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like he listened to any of them because he is in 23rd place right now in the Mighty Quest, but he's pretty solid in his Assassin's Creed. So let's see what he does here. 6 points on the boards.
Still has
2 minutes, 58 seconds on the clock.
So what we're going to do right here, getting another point for the 7 points. Again, about that point system, if a kill is contested, unfortunately, neither player is awarded any points. The playing field is quite even, though. As you can see, everybody has the same exact abilities. And that compass, make sure, players, you use that compass. It is your best friend. It tells you exactly where to go when you're looking for your contract.
Right now, he's looking for his target. He just got away from... Oh, very dangerous situation to be in. That kill is going to be contested. Somebody is saved. He just got saved from his assassin, but it's not going to count for anything because he's going to get got again. I had to say it like that. Get got again.
Got.
That is the worst situation. But again, we've been seeing this a lot. What do we call it before? A hot mess. That once again was a hot mess. That's painful. I'm sorry. What do you do in a situation like that? I would say, again, like you said before, pace yourself. Pay attention, slow down. Ooh, good stun. Oh, he's been stunned, excuse me. So that's a point going to the opponent, and he's going to be stuck there. Hopefully an assassin doesn't grab him in time. Looks like he will be snatched off of that building anyway.
And that's funny, too, because when you do get stunned, you have to stop for a second. You can't keep moving, you can't keep running. There's a little bit of a, a time there that is wasted. And he saw in a perfect situation like that. When you do get stunned, it just leaves you completely vulnerable for your attacker to come after you and kill you.
Either way, we're watching Inferno. He is holding down the first place spot with 1 minute and 25 seconds on the clock. He has an opportunity to get more points here. Probably, possibly catch up, grab that average score about 10 or 11, but he has to do it here and now. He's looking for his target, and he is not marked for assassination, so he has a little bit of free form there. He's got to cycle back and grab him now. He almost had a chance, but the camera messed him up right there. Not clicking that thumbstick to reset the camera. Oh, but he might get the kill here. Doesn't get it, overruns him, and then gets stunned from behind. And now he has to stop and think about it.
Again, Frantic mode has been created by our devs in Game Lab. And again, Game Lab, when you guys get the game, it's coming out to you guys on October 29th. We do not have to wait that long at all. You'll be able to custom create your own modes. That's amazing.
I love it. I can't wait to make my own game mode. Again, I'm going to make me some sightseeing stuff. I want to I don't know if Pistolier mode is going to be included. It was a Game Lab related kind of match.
It's actually going to be the first one that will be out when you guys get the game for launch. That'll be the first one that will be up on the community hub for you guys to play. So I'm super, super excited for that.
I got destroyed by the devs earlier, so I kind of want to get some practice and then run that back. You're not beating me the next Assassin's Creed.
Take them back. Take it back on.
So with 8 seconds on the clock, it looks like Inferno's going to drop down to 2nd place unless he can get a kill. Does not, gets assassinated instead. That's going to steal the deal. He's going to finish actually dropping down to 3rd place. Ouch.
And you can see, I mean, you could be at first the entire game and then have it just taken like that.
And it's painful when you see it that way because you realize, oh man, I had a chance so close.
Player number 4 came in first with 8 points.
Oh, a tie for 1st place. Wow.
Yes, and a tie for 3rd.
And a tie for 3rd.
So technically, though, this was a pretty low scoring. Of course, our top player is in the first with 21 points for Assassins. And everybody in that game, 8 was the most. So none of those guys are making first for Assassins,
Yeah, that's a pretty long stretch. You've got to be pushing 30. I say you got to be pushing 30 to make it absolute. Absolute. No one catches you.
Get that bar up
I mean,
there.
20 is pretty high already with our average being about 10 or 11. Actually, today being probably, 11 to 13. And now we're seeing 21 today. I don't know. Anything's possible. Let us know what you think, your thoughts, your opinions on the next level, anything that's going on. Tweet at us at #GotGame.
Join in our Assassin's Creed. It looks like we just started the game. The game does start with 8 minutes on the clock. We're following 1st place. Technically, it's a tie. Nobody has any points yet.
7 minutes, 37 seconds on the clock. Seeing good use of their momentum. Trying to catch their assassin. Gets him. Ooh, good kill contest right there. Wow, nice shot, but this is going to be a bit of a trouble. See, that's the problem when getting caught in a situation like that where, you know, you're going for the stun, you end up back turn on accident, and now your assassin's right behind you. Here's a situation here. He has a chance to get a stun. Opponent runs, kills
what are you doing?
a civilian on accident. He is unable to do any countering. Opponent running right now. He can't counter. Can't counter. Trying to chase him down and do some damage. He could not counter. He cost him his own life right there. What do you do in that situation?
I think he thought that he was supposed to go and attack and kill that guy. I think he was a little lost there.
Ouch. I don't know what to say. Still got 6 minutes, 51 seconds on the clock. 0 points is now our third place score, which means that somebody's got some points. We've seen a couple of kills, so makes perfect sense. I don't know what we're going to see here, but we are going to see a stun right there. So let's check out what's going on in first place real fast.
Please show me that first place person.
Ooh, good
As
kill
we go
right
through,
there.
we're playing Frantic mode. Frantic is a super awesome new game type that has been created with Game Lab. And again, Game Lab, when you guys get the game October 29th, it's super amazing. You get to custom create your own game types and your own game modes.
I can't wait to get that game. I really want to make my sightseeing mode. I really want to take in the glory that is. Wow, that shot though. That made me shut up real fast. Great stuff from our first place player with 4.6 minutes, 4 seconds on the clock, holding down that first place position. But at this moment, it's any person's game. We'll see what happens here.
We got our player cam right there in the very bottom, powered by NVIDIA GeForce GTX. Again, everything is a complete, even playing field. Let's pull up and see our player card. Who are we watching right now? At T.
I like it. Just
T.
Just T. Did pretty decent in Mighty Quest Rapid Loop
Yeah,
here.
not bad
Getting
at all.
16th place out of the, pretty sure we're close to 100 players we had here.
Yeah, it looks like he was the
113th.
number 113th player that signed up. So I think we're hitting over 120 today.
16 out of 113 players in the Mighty Quest for Epic Loot. A pretty solid score. That stab is just vicious. I hate to see that kind of thing happen. But that is going to keep him in first place with 5 points. He's trying to evade an assassin that is on his tail right now. See if he can get that stun and maybe get an extra point there, or maybe contest that kill.
Again, we're playing Frantic mode. The way that this works, the scoring system, the players are awarded 1 point for every action. So a kill is 1 point, a stun is 1 point. And again, if someone counters it, unfortunately, they're not going to be getting any points at all.
Oh, wow, a two-piece there, gets a kill and a stun.
That's the way it's done.
So what we call that? Usually when we call a fumble, we'll call it a hot mess. What are we calling that two-piece right there?
We usually call it a hot mess when it's bad. What do we call it when it's good, technically?
Yeah, we got to come up with a new name. I mean, we might have some good moments like that again. So, wow, good kill. That was a hot mess, though. That wasn't what we were looking for.
I came up with hot mess, so you got to come up with a good one. Sound good?
Oh, wow. You're putting me on the spot right now. All right, well, we'll come back to that. I got to think of something in the meantime. Meanwhile, we'll look at our first place player. 4 minutes, 14 seconds on the clock in first place with 8 points. 1 contract available. No assassins looking to target him, so he's going to get a little bit of free space to roam and chase if he needs to. Unfortunately, that is ended now as a pursuant has been identified. Let's see if he catches his target right now.
Again, someone asked in chat, is this gameplay only 8 minutes long now, or is it only for New York Comic Con? Again, Frantic is 8 minutes for us by the devs for New York Comic Con. Again, Game Labs, you can custom create your own game types and game modes, and you'll be able to do everything from the time to the abilities. You can turn abilities off. Pistolier mode, you saw we were able to do pistols only. It's whatever you want to create.
I can't wait to see more Pistolier modes once the game comes out. That's a fun game type. I'm glad to get an opportunity to play that again. Kills a civilian. Unfortunately, that's going to make that contract suspend, and now he has to outrun his assassin. Sees him right there, accidentally kills another civilian, suspending his contract yet again when he was trying to get away from his assassin. Kills another civilian.
Stop killing those civilians.
He's really
They're
trying to
good
find that
people.
assassin looking for him, and he's just getting into an interesting situation. So let's check out our second place player. Curious to see where they are.
Ooh.
Right there, getting killed after a stun there, so no points will be rewarded to the opponent there, which is good.
Correct. Anytime that a kill is contested, neither player is awarded any points. Second place is tailing right behind our first place leader with 7 points. We got 2 minutes and 35 seconds left on the clock. Let's see who our second place player is. Again, we are playing Frantic. Killer Sicilian.
Sicilian.
He actually is sitting right now for the Mighty Quest for Epic Blue. He's 15th, so he's actually placed higher than our first place player right now. He's playing against an Assassins, so it's gonna be pretty close between these two.
I think so. It's gonna come down to Assassin's Creed. They are in the same group, so they're gonna be the ones knocking each other off the boards. Oh, that door's gonna close right there. Gets in the way. You gotta love those obstacles. Trying to chase his opponent down. Now he is forced to climb to the top and find his target yet again. Will he do so? We'll find out in just a moment. Looks like the target just went upwards, stalling for time, forcing this player to stay at 7 points. Oh, drops down, gets the kill. Great stuff there, but it's not going to be enough to get them into first place. They are sitting with 8 points. And, you know, there's situations like that that have to be frustrating. For the last 2 minutes, we saw him running around trying to catch his assassins, trying to catch his targets, and everything was getting in the way. Assassins were getting in the way, obstacles that were getting in the way. How do you keep your calm, your patience in a situation like that? What would you do to kind of keep yourself in the game and not get frustrated?
I mean, what I do is completely just run out of the situation completely. Maybe go like reset up my, maybe take a deep breath.
Get your composure, breathe.
Correct,
get
and kind of start back and get back into the game. Again, that compass on the bottom, that's super important. Tells you exactly where your contract is at.
That's funny. He marked his target,
and
wasn't sure, and just left until he climbed back up. He could have had a back attack. Now we've got to kill contest, and that's going to be for 0 points. That's why you kind of got to commit if you're absolutely sure. You have situations like that. It's rough. It happens. What do you do?
It's okay. Guys have trouble with commitment.
You went there, didn't you? We've got jokes here at the next level. Thank you, Siren. Good stuff there. Another kill contested. It's not going to count for anything. Unfortunate. But that's fine. Oh, the kill. Good contest. He saw something was fishy in the air.
It's okay.
Gets the kill contest, and that point is not going to be distributed. Unfortunately, this is stalling him for a lot of time.
It is. It's all about the time, unfortunately, that is going to be putting him down. Again, let's jump over right into first place. What is our first place, guys? He's got 10 points.
1 point away, and he's actually looking at the person who was in second place right now. Going to get that kill, but gets killed instead. You don't get anything. I don't know how this is going to play out, but it might knock the second place player down to third. We'll see what happens.
So again, Assassin's Creed multiplayer coming out to you guys October 29th. He's like, his hands behind his head, like he's like, oh God.
He's a little bit,
what just happened?
I don't know what to say. That was so close, gosh.
No idea. Okay, so it looks like we finished there with 10 points for first place. But again, the top score that we have seen is 21 points.
21 points to our top player in Assassin's Creed. We haven't seen a score close to that yet, at least not on the big screen. Anything can happen. And with that said, let's watch some Just Dance.
Lord Vader, can you hear me?
Yes, my master. Where is Padme?
It seems in your anger, you killed her.
No! There is no escape.
I'll never join you!
You should not come back.
Welcome, young Skywalker.
We count 30 rebel ships, Lord Vader, but they are so small they're evading our turbo lasers.